Good afternoon, everybody. This is Coffee House Porcupine, and I'm coming to you this time with the mid-season baseball predictions for 2010. These are my predictions. I'm going to start with the American League. I think in the American League, as the year goes on, I think the New York Yankees, Chicago White Sox, and Texas Rangers are going to get stronger. I think they are going to be your division winners, and they all have solid pitching in place, solid hitting in place, and they're going to pretty much have their way winning their divisions in the American League. Now, you're going to have a little bit of a race for the wild card. The race is going to come down to the Minnesota Twins and the Tampa Bay Rays. I really don't think the Los Angeles Angels, the Detroit Tigers, or the Boston Red Sox are going to be in the race. Boston's just got too many injuries. Detroit's good, but they got two good teams in front of them. You play teams in your own division more than you play anybody else. And I think when it comes down to it, the four teams that are going to be the playoff representatives in the American League are going to be the New York Yankees, the Chicago White Sox, the Texas Rangers, and the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota is going to beat out Tampa Bay. When you get down to the playoffs, the team with the best overall record, which I think is going to end up being the Texas Rangers, is going to play the wild card team, which is going to be Minnesota, and they're going to beat Minnesota. And the number 2 seed New York Yankees are going to defeat the Chicago White Sox. And in the American League Championship Series, I think you're going to see the Texas Rangers win the American League pennant in a close series by defeating the New York Yankees. In the National League, I think you're going to see a little bit of a resurgence by the Philadelphia Phillies. I think the Mets are going to hang tight all year, and I think the Braves are going to hang tight all year. In the Central Division, I think you're going to see a race all the way down to the wire between the Reds and the Cardinals. And in the West, you're going to see a little bit of a race between San Diego, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. But I think San Diego is going to pull ahead. And they're going to probably have the biggest margin of victory in their division, although it might only be 4 to 5 games. The division winners in the National League will be the Philadelphia Phillies, the Cincinnati Reds, and the San Diego Padres. It's going to be real close in the wild card, but I do believe that the Atlanta Braves will edge out the St. Louis Cardinals. So you're going to have the best overall team in the league, San Diego, playing the wild card team, which will be Atlanta. And San Diego, with their pitching, will defeat Atlanta. And you're going to see the Philadelphia Phillies play the Cincinnati Reds. That also is going to be a close series, but I think in the end Philadelphia is going to win. As you know, Philadelphia and Cincinnati, right before the All-Star break, played 2 series. Cincinnati took 2 out of 3 in Cincinnati. Philadelphia took 4 out of 4 in Philadelphia. And that also gave them the season series win also. You also have to remember with Philadelphia, they're going to have some injured players coming back You're going to have one guy named Dominic Brown that's going to be coming up in September, and he should be pretty good. And if you look at the Phillies' schedule, the hard part of their schedule has already occurred. The only real hard part that the Phillies have left is they have a lot of head-to-head meetings against the New York Mets. Now, when you get down to the League Championship Series, I think you're going to see the Philadelphia Phillies defeat the San Diego Padres in a close series. This will bring us to the World Series. And you're going to see former Philly Cliff Lee facing off against the guy that he was traded from, Roy Halladay. They will meet in the World Series twice, and each team will win one game with their best pitcher. In other words, Halladay will beat Lee once, and Lee will beat Halladay once. When it comes down to it, this series will go 7 games, with each team winning one game in the other team's park. I do believe that the Phillies are going to take the first 2 games in Philadelphia. And then I think Texas is going to take the next 2 in Texas. Game 5 will be in Texas and will be won by Philadelphia. Game 6 will be in Philadelphia and will be won by Texas. And then Game 7 in Philadelphia will be won by the Philadelphia Phillies. And the Philadelphia Phillies will be the 2010 champions. These are my baseball predictions for Major League Baseball for the year of 2010. I would love to see videos or even text predictions. Your prediction. I know there's a lot of baseball fans out there. Let's hear your predictions. Now, if you want to be a homer, you can. But please explain the reason why you're saying this team is going to win. You just don't say they're going to win because you like the team. My favorite team is the Baltimore Orioles. They're going to be the worst team in baseball this year. But explain why you want the team to win, not that just that they're going to win. And have fun with it. And have a great day. Bye.